success, no stress, and lots of happiness. Not gonna blast you on the radio. Not gonna lie to your family, no. Not gonna hate you in the magazines. Not gonna compromise. Not gonna diss you on the internet. My mama taught me better than that. I'm better than that. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, sun comes happiness. If I'm surrounded by positive things, I can't prosper. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. I'm a survivor. Some things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Disconnected, out of mind. I'm unaffected by the
stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. Uncomfortably numb. We're undone and uncomfortably numb. The seasons change, we stay the same, so we're blue in the face. I need the pain to soothe my brain. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. Uncomfortably numb. We stay the same. The seasons change, we stay the same. We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise. no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties, and I wouldn't want to break them. I wouldn't want to break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to you. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy, it seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, no, not no one likes to be let down. It seems to me that
Welcome to another American River College athletics broadcast. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It is time for American River College softball, a doubleheader today against the Folsom Lake College Falcons. My name is Mark the Phantom Lowe. I am here to tell you all about it. Riley, the engineer, will show you the pictures. DJ Mack, or Mackenzie, is to my right. She's on the scoreboard today. Matt Pearson, evidently there's no Philadelphia Eagle fan convention in the western United States he can go to celebrate their recent victory. So he's actually here and doing his job for once. Helping us. Oh, he's showing me his keychain. He's got the Super Bowl champions keychain. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for deigning to come over here and attend the game with us and not be off and celebrating your beloved Eagles. We've got a big one today, two big ones today. The Beavers at 4-3 in conference play. Folsom Lake is at 2-5. Beavers 11-9-1 overall. Folsom Lake at 4-16. Felicia Lipinski is on the mound for the Beavers here in game number one. She sports an 8-5 record with a 3.54 ERA, 81 strikeouts, 20 walks in 89 innings pitched, coming off a big win on Tuesday as she threw a 5-hitter at Sac City and beat the Panthers on the road 5-1 to elevate the Beavers record to 4-3. Batting lineup for the Folsom Lake College Falcons are going to start off with Kimura Baptiste, then Diaz and Prieto, the first three, Richie Schaefer and Nielsen, Barton, Shiri, and McKenna Jenkins rounding it off. Number 9, Mary Franceschi is on the mound in game one here for the Falcons. We're just about ready to get started. Lipinski's first pitch is down low to Kimura Baptiste, the leadoff hitter out of Laguna Creek High School down in Elk Grove. Just 1 for 5 on the season, and she is batting in the leadoff spot here. She is the center fielder for the Falcons, and she swings and misses at that one. Falcons, just a 188 team batting average, and that has been a contributing factor, obviously, in their 4-16 record. They're pitching. Their ERA is right around 5 as a staff. That one's sliced back foul. So, pitching the ball pretty respectably with a couple of different starting pitchers. Franceschi is starting in game number one, and they just need to put a little more runs on the board, just a little over 2 runs a game for the Folsom Lake College Falcons. 1-2 pitch is fouled back out of play. Folsom will host Sac City in their next action on Tuesday. Then they go down to Cabrillo to play in the non-league action. That is next Friday. Batting average of 188, 2.1 runs per game for the Falcons. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Kimura Baptiste. Grace Diaz and then Mariana Prieto will follow her in the Falcon lineup. Beavers 11-9-1 overall. That one is swung on and missed. Snatched out by the catcher, Madison Demon, and we've got a strikeout to start the game. Baptiste didn't realized that the ball was caught by Demon behind the plate. Maddie is catching today. Lindsay Paredes at third. Savannah Haynes at short. Kayla Adams back in the lineup. She's at second. Jennifer Wiley is at first today. Kaylee Hunt in right. Kylie Williams is in center. And in left is Jill Theodoro. At first pitch, it misses somewhere. It is ball one on Grace Diaz. Grace, a freshman out of Sutter High School in Yuba, batting at .216. Takes ball two. That is definitely down low. 2-0 on Diaz. No home runs. 2 runs batted in, 5 runs scored. Just 1 home run as a team for the Falcons this season. So they are, as I said, a little wanting in the power numbers. 2-0 pitch is ball 3. That home run is by Haley Permenter, who is not in the starting lineup today. Or Permenter. 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 3-1 to Grace Diaz with Mariana Prieto to follow. Just getting started here. First of 2 from Becky Rusfield on a surprisingly pleasant afternoon. I have 7 layers of clothes on in anticipation of being freezing, and that one's popped up infield. Shortstop Haynes is shading her eyes, and she'll make the catch, fights the sun at the last moment, and makes the play at shortstop. Something we need to mention for the Beavers, they are 4-3 in conference play, and they have gotten good pitching from Lipinski. She is the primary starter at 3.5 runs a game, as we mentioned, but when they lose, it sometimes is directly attributable to defensive lapses. They had a game against Lassen last weekend where they committed 9 errors and lost, in their conference loss to Santa Rosa. They lost an 8-1 decision and committed 7 errors in that game and allowed 6 unearned runs. So if they play good defensively, usually they come out with the winning result, which is what they did on Tuesday. That is a strike. Against Sac City, Lipinski threw the 5-hitter, and their team backed her up with flawless defense. Felicia struck out 7. 1-1 on Prieto, who swings and misses through that one. So that is 1-2 on Mariana, who's from Lincoln High School, a Fighting Zebra freshman, batting at .262 with 4 runs batted in. 1-2 pitch bounces up there, so usually you're going to call that a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is a Nixon. I know Riley's all excited because I told him about Richard Nixon. He holds up his 2 fingers, and now Riley wants to do that all the time. That's chopped foul. It's still 2-2, Riley. Do you want to do it again? That's Riley. Your dad. I have to go through here, and he called you the engineer extraordinaire in a text message, which I thought maybe your dad had been drinking, but I know he doesn't usually. But maybe it was a celebration of some kind, and he just hit down to third. Nice play, Paredes. She'll have to get it from her knees over to first. Got her by a step. Lindsay Paredes, excellent play at the hot corner for the Beavers. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Falcons nothing. Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums, loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats.
Bottom of inning number 1 from Becky Rustfield. It'll be the Beavers sending up Felicia Lipinski, Jennifer Wiley, and Kayla Adams to start us off against Mary Franceschi. 2-5 on the year, 35 1/3 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts, 8 walks, and a 4.80 ERA. Lipinski, Felicia on the mound for the Beavers in game number 1, hitting .323 at the plate with 2 home runs and a dozen runs batted in. She takes that first one down low for a ball, so has scored 21 runs. Riley, let's throw up the batting order if you can for the Beavers with, we said, Lipinski, Wiley, and Adams. Lindsay Paredes, the power at third base. Madison Demon hitting 5th. Theodoro Haynes Burdick, and Kai Williams, the newcomer, in center field batting 9th. Strike call against Lipinski. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. Felicia hits that one high in the air to left field. Going back is Nielsen. She's got room in front of the track and makes the catch for the first out. 1 out. Jennifer Wiley coming to the plate will look defensively at the Falcons. Nielsen in left, Baptiste in center, Ritchie in right. Barton at third, Diaz at short, Jenkins at second, and Prieto at first. Shiri behind the plate, and Franceschi on the mound, and she's got 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And Jennifer Wiley coming to the plate out of Union Mine High School. .393 on the season, and she takes that one outside. Jennifer with a home run and 16 runs batted in. She is playing first base today, which we've seen her behind the plate, seen her in center field. I don't know that I've seen her at first base, but that's where she'll be today. In game 1, she takes that one, and it's on the outside corner. It's going to be a while. This guy likes to wait. I'm sure he says strike on the field, but I'm not on the field, Riley. I can't hear what he's saying. So I kind of read the body language, try to figure out when the strike is coming. Evens the count up. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Madison Shiri behind the plate for the Falcons. They are coached by Amber Grauman. Alex Alvarado, Brianna Martinez, Griselle Cheng, Ed Rodriguez, and Kevin Shea are the assistants. Wiley lines it foul down the third baseline. Beavers with Lisa Delgado and Felix Vigil, your co-head coach, is Cynthia Osigvera, the assistant coach. So we've got all figured out. We got Breeze today. It's going out straight away center field, which is, I know with Kayla Adams and Lindsay Paredes, that's where we've seen home runs off their bats right out to center field. So that should be a little bit of a help as we said, a little bit of an overcast, a little bit of sun, and a lot of wind here. 2-2 pitch coming up. Hit sharply out towards second base on the hop. It is Jenkins to first for the out. So 2 up, 2 down for the Beavers here in the bottom of inning number 1. And Kayla Adams will be at the plate. Kayla missed that doubleheader I talked about against Lassen last weekend. The Cougars came in and 1-2 against the Beavers. Beavers had just dropped a 9-inning affair to Delta, the top team in the Big 8 Conference, a couple of days before, and then losing the doubleheader, why it was so big for them to come back. And Adams was back in the lineup on Tuesday when they beat Sac City 5-1, coming up with 4 runs in a big 4th inning. There's a line drive out right to center field. Baptiste is going to go up and get up high and make the catch. Adams hit it hard, but right at Baptiste in center field. Good play by the Falcons center fielder. We'll go to the second. No score.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of inning number 2 from Becky Rustfield. Mark the Phantom low. Raleigh the engineer extraordinaire. DJ Mack on the scoreboard. Matt Pearson doing the PA. And I am flanked by different methods, different meal habits here. On my left, I have Riley, who's eating a scone, and on the right, a poke bowl for DJ Mack. Matt Pearson, of course, is still dreaming about the Eagles, but DJ Mack with the poke bowl, or poke salad bowl, as I call it. Riley with the, there's a chopper down the third baseline foul. That is Malia Ritchie is the hitter, the first baseman, or excuse me, right fielder. Can't read my own writing. So Riley has got the scone. The scones are too dry for me, Riley. I know, and he admits it as he chomps one down. He says, yeah, they are kind of dry. Ritchie at 195 takes a ball, 1-1. Leading off the top of the second here, we got scones, we got poke bowls. We've got a grounder down the third baseline, and that is foul, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mo Schaefer will be next, then Sophia Nielsen. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Folsom Lake. Falcons at 2 and 5 in conference play. Both those wins against Sierra College. Beavers will take on Sierra College on the road in Rockland. That'll be on Tuesday. Swing and a miss. Got her on strike. Second strikeout for Lipinski. And that'll bring up Mo Schaefer. Mo at 282 on the season is the DP today. Out of Clayton Valley Charter High School down in Concord.
It's just number 7. Oh, no, it is 17. I don't like that.
Annika Schaefer is what she is on the roster. They call her Mo. You know, that's okay. Annika's a good name too. But Mo's a good name too, and Mo takes a strike. I anticipated that, and there's the strike. Oh, I'm all excited now, Riley. 0-1. Said Mo with 282, no home runs, 5 runs driven in. She takes inside on that one, 1 ball and 1 strike. She's followed by Sophia Nielsen, the left fielder. Good crowd out here today. Swing and a miss, including a high school, what I assume is a high school team, the DC Cougars, which would be Del Campo. So welcome to Del Campo. Their most famous alum, I believe, Mr. Dusty Baker, but he is not here. That is outside. Also, Mr. Matt Barnes, who also is not here. So, you know, but we do got a softball club. Checking it out from behind home plate as we go 2-2. Grounder, and that's foul down the third baseline, and Jill Theodoro will have to chase that one all the way down into the corner and bring it back. No ball kids, no ball girls, no ball guys in this game. We go chase our own. Wind whipping around out in center field. A little bit blustery, but like I said, we got a very layered crowd, but a crowd nonetheless. There's a sharp grounder to short, backhanded by Haynes. It goes off her glove. She picks it up, and it'll be too late at first base. And Schaefer reaches first. It'll be an error on Haynes at shortstop. First one for the Beavers, and Schaefer's at first with 1 out. Sophia Nielsen will be the hitter. 145 for Sophia out in left field. Out of Vista Del Lago. So she went from the Falcons to the Falcons. And she takes a strike. 0-1. Left-handed hitter. We're number 34 in the black and purple regalia of the Folsom Lake College Falcons. They also have teal in their color scheme. That one's popped foul. Get back against the screen. Which I do like a little I don't like the whole teal experience, but a little injection of the teal. I'm a fan. Quickly 0-2. Renoa Barton, the third baseman, waits on deck. Hit sharply up the middle, and that is under Haynes' glove into center field, base hit. So Nielsen singles to center, moving Schaefer to second. 2 on, 1 out here in the second inning, and the Falcons have Renoa Barton coming up to the plate. Sophomore out of McClatchy High School. Right-handed hitter. Looking for her first hit of the season. She has scored 3 runs. Maddie Sheary, the catcher, is on deck.
It's Renoa. I went to high school with her.
She's going to bunt it. A beautiful bunt. The Beavers try to catch it in the air, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. Run down by Paredes. We got a sacrifice and another single. Barton is at first base. The bases are loaded. And that'll bring up Maddie Sherry, who's hitting .269 with a pair of runs batted in on the season.
Number 5, catcher, Maddie Sherry.
Maddie comes to us from Bella Vista High School, the Broncos. McKenna Jenkins, the number 9 hitter on deck. So an error at shortstop, then a single up the middle, and a bunt single by Barton, perfectly placed, and a diving try by Wiley. She couldn't glove it. And we've got Falcons at every base here with Sherry coming to the plate. Takes a fastball, and that is ball 1. Beavers playing the outfield straight away, but pretty shallow. 1 ball and no strikes on Maddie Sherry, the catcher. She takes that one, and that is ball 2. Falcons, as we said, just 2 runs a game, but they are threatening here early. An error and a couple of hits. Lipinski, the freshman out of Dixon, delivers, and that is ball 3. Three and 0 on Sherry. That is in there for a strike. 3-1. Lipinski 8-5 on the year. ERA of 3.54. Coming off that win against Sac City. There's a chopper. That's going to be a tough play. Haynes has it. She'll go to first. Nice play by Haynes. Throws it away. Going down the right field line. 1 run is scored. Here comes the second. Here comes the third. The throw to the plate is cut off. That's going to clear the bases, and the Falcons are up 3-0 here in the second inning. It will be 1 RBI for Sherry. Schaefer scores, Nielsen scores, and Barton comes all the way around from first. Second error of the inning. And Sherry ends up at second base, and still just 1 out here in the top of inning number 2. Haynes came up and made a nice do-or-die swipe on that one. Righted herself and got it over to first, but well beyond the reach of Jennifer Wiley. Went all the way down the line. All the Falcons were moving on the hit, and they just kept on moving. And they have scored 3 times here in inning number 2, and maybe not done yet as Sherry is out at second base with Jenkins coming to the plate. McKenna 077 on the season. Out of Folsom High School, just a freshman.
Second baseman, Ken Jenkins.
That one is down low. Not really a ball that's been hit hard here in this inning. We talked about the fact the Beavers, when they play good defense, they usually come out on top. And this inning, 2 errors, leading to 3 runs for the Falcons. That one is swung on and missed by Jenkins. But she decided a little bit late to take that swing, and wasn't all there. So just early in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Jenkins chops that one out towards shortstop. Off Haynes' glove, and she'll reach first. Over to third is the throw, not in time. And there goes Jenkins all the way to second. She'll get in a rundown, and she'll get back to first base as Adams tried to look her back and try to keep the runner at third there, which she did. So we are at first and third. So it's first and third, still just 1 out, and we'll go to the top of the order. Kimora Baptiste will be the hitter.
Number 3, center fielder, Kimora Baptiste.
Lisa Delgado's going to make a change. She's going to move Adams from second base to shortstop and Haynes from shortstop to second base. First and third, 1 out. 3 runs in for the Falcons. They lead at 3-0. Just getting started here from Becky Russ Field. Already a lot of calamity as we've got the Falcons, to their credit, putting the ball in play and making the Beavers make plays, which they have not been able to do here in this inning. Also a single for Nielsen and a single on a good bunt by Rona Barton. Umpire helpfully letting us know what happened. Thank you, ump. Shortstop and second base changed spots. Yeah. I let Matt know what was happening. He was watching Eagles highlights from preseason, which I thought was a little strange, but he wants to take the whole experience from first meeting to the end of the year and live it again and again. I like how the umpire is going to tell everybody now. He's going to tell the other team they switch. He's going to tell the fans they switch. Well done, ump. He's all over it. More importantly, though, for the Beavers, they've got to get out of this second inning. Bunt, show it inside, and the steal for Jenkins. She'll go down to second base. She is in scoring position. I believe that was ball one on Baptiste, who struck out her first time up back in inning number one. Beavers with the infield in. Swing and a miss by Baptiste. Got Shuri down at third and Jenkins at second. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Kimora Baptiste, the center fielder out of Laguna Creek High School down in Elk Grove. She is a sophomore. Swings and misses at that one on the inside corner. So Lipinski is ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. When 2 pitches popped up, Haynes will get it right at second base, almost able to step on second for a double play, but back to second base was Jenkins. Second out is recorded on the pop out to second, and Grace Diaz, who popped out to short, her first time up, will be the hitter. Still second and third with Jenkins and Sherry for Folsom Lake College. They have scored 3 times here in the inning. That pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. That's a check swing. I think she went around. I did not see it. Yeah, she did. They're going to ask the plate. He didn't see it, and he asked the umpire, asked the base guy, which is what you're supposed to do. And the base umpire, I thought very accurately said, yeah, she swung. Probably didn't say it exactly that way. 0-2 pitches popped up. Adams goes out. Haynes goes out, makes the catch. Adams runs into her, and I think Haynes holds on to it. Nice play by Savannah Haynes to end the inning. 3 runs for the Falcons in the second. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Falcons on top, 3-0. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Are we back, Riley? I was enjoying DJ Mack again. She's doing the music. A little War Pigs by Black Sabbath, and I was just kind of getting into it. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's okay. I apologize. It's on me. I was enjoying myself listening to the tunes because it wasn't Eye of the Tiger or The Outfield. So I said, well, I got to enjoy this. Ozzy and the guys. And so I did. I'm sorry, Ryan. That's on me. It's a tough day for me, Ryan. I don't know. I was walking up the stairs, and the guy says to me, and I think he was trying to be nice. He goes, boy, you sure do talk a lot. And I was wondering if that was good or if that was bad. Lindsay Paredes is the hitter. She'll take a ball, 1-0. So I think he was being nice. And I said, well, thanks, I guess. Do you have notes, he said? I said, nah, I kind of make it up. Riley tells me what to say. It's like, yeah, that's great. And I still don't know. I still don't know if it was good or bad or whatever. But, whatever. Paredes takes a ball, 2-0. I did say thanks for, checking out the broadcast, because I do feel that, But it just, boy, you sure do talk a lot. I get that a lot in life, but I didn't know I was going to get that here. I mean, that's part of the job, I think, isn't it? Paredes takes ball 3. 3-0. She'll be followed by Maddie Demon and then Jill Theodoro. As the Beavers try to come out of the 3-0 hole, they dug for themselves in the top of inning number 2. Paredes will take ball 4, and she is down to first base. Lindsay at .438 on the season with 6 home runs, 23 runs batted in, and she's scored 20 times. And she's at first base for Maddie Demon. The sophomore out of Rio Americano is hitting at .400. 8 runs batted in for Maddie, and she's behind the plate today. Wind has shifted a little bit from right field over toward left field for Maddie Demon, the right-hander. Only the 9th walk given up by Francesca, and Demon takes inside for a ball. Raleigh, I think we need to put a mic on the umpire because I'm going to have trouble with this guy all game, figuring if he's going to call it a strike, if he's not going to call it a strike. And he has his own style. I'm not about that. Maddie takes ball. No, that's a strike. He got me. He got me right there. As I just going to call it a ball, and then he puts up the right hand. You can't wait that long, DJ Mack. Things are happening quickly in life. You can't just sit here and wait. 1-1 on Madison Demon. She hits that one out towards center field. Coming on and making the catch out there is Baptiste. So Demon flies to center field for out number 1. More Baptiste comes in quickly on that one, closing fast when what could have dropped in, but it held up, and that'll bring up Joe Theodoro. The freshman out of Del Oro High School, playing in left field and batting in the number 6 spot for Lisa Delgado's Beavers today. Paredes still over at first base, and now 1 out here in the second. That one popped up on the infield. Jenkins at second base will make the play for the second out. So far, Franceschi is hitting some bats and getting some good defensive play, and he'll bring up Savannah Haynes, the shortstop, or actually second base now. She has switched over with Kayla Adams. Savannah at .254 with 7 runs batted in. 6 runs scored. She's up here with 2 outs here in the second inning. Takes high for a ball. 1-0. Peyton Burdick hitting the 8th. She will follow Savannah. And then Kai Williams batting in the number 9 spot. Paredes still over at first base. She led off with a walk here on the bottom of inning number 2. Haynes hits it down the third base line. That is foul. We run down by Sophia Nielsen out there. And return to play. And we got a 1-1 count on Savannah Haynes, sophomore out of Castroville High School. Hitting at .254. Franceschi, the freshman from Petaluma, on the mound. Haynes hits it sharply out at shortstop. Nice play out there and throw to first by Diaz, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, 1 base runner for the Beavers. We go to the top of inning number 3. Falcons on top, 3-0.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Top of inning number 3, Beavers trail at 3-0. It'll be Mariana Prieto, then Malia Ritchie and Mo Schaefer, 3, 4, and 5 for the Falcons, who struck 3 times in that second inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors. And the Falcons will come up here with Prieto, who grounded to third her first time up back in inning number 1. Mariana out of Lincoln High School, the freshman at 5'10", also a pitcher. Might see her in game 2 for the Falcons. Swings and misses at that pitch from Lipinski. Lucia with 2 strikeouts in the game. She has allowed 2 hits. Check swing, and that is called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Prieto opening up the top of inning number 3. She swings and misses in the strikeout number 3 for Lipinski. So Malia Ritchie will be the hitter. She struck out back in the second inning. She's out in right field for the Falcons. Hitting 195 with 3 runs batted in. Mo Schaefer to follow. Ritchie fouls that one back to the screen quickly behind in the count 0-1 to Felicia Lipinski. Dixon High freshman. Beavers 4-3 in conference play. Looking up at Delta and Modesto. Also Santa Rosa, I believe, is a half game ahead of them, but Delta and Modesto on top with just 1 loss apiece. Beavers split a doubleheader with Modesto early in the season and dropped that 9-inning affair to Delta about 10 days ago. Ritchie takes, and that is a ball. 2-1. Beavers and Sierra College, the Wolverines, will meet on Tuesday in Rockland. That's popped up. That's out of play over our heads. Beavers are supposed to play Diablo Valley next weekend, but I think those games have been canceled, so not really sure what the schedule will hold for ARC. That's why we say you got to subscribe to ARC Athletics YouTube and Stones Broadcast Networks, as we'll alert you when we go live with ARC sporting events. That is a check swing, and is it a strike? I thought it was, but unfortunately I'm not calling the game. So that puts it full count, 3-2 on Malia Ritchie. She's out of Millennium High School down in Tracy. And she takes ball 4. Make that ball 3. No, I think it's ball 4. Yes, there we go. She's the only one who didn't know it, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. Kind of lose control. You lose sight over what's going on. Believe me, I have been there. Mo Schaefer, the freshman out of Concord, California, who reached on an error to start out the second inning and scored a run. She'll bunt. Did she bunt at it? I don't think she did. Pulled it back, and it's high and outside. 1-0. Sophia Nielsen will be next. Schaefer at 282 on the season. 5 runs batted in, and she takes that one, and that, I think, is a strike. And there's the right hand going up. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mo Schaefer, or Annika, as some of us call her. Ritchie down at first base. 1 out here in the third. That one is in there for a strike, 1-2. That one was such a good pitch on that. I didn't even wait for him to make the move. I just said, it's a strike. Come on. There's some things universal in this world, and that was a strike. Everybody knows that. 1-2 pitch. Fouled up out of play. Some of the Falcons substitutes wearing the parkas. The Folsom Lake College parka. That's a sharp-looking parka right there, DJ Mack. I know you said you have one. ARC. It's teal. I don't mind the teal. Grounded. That's a fair ball inside the bag at third base. Theodoro is going to come out and get a nice play by Jill out in left field. As a single for Schaefer down the line. Moves Ritchie over to second. Third hit of the game for the Falcons. And that'll bring up Sophia Nielsen, who singled back in the second. That ball was hit hard right by Paredes down the line. And Theodoro got over there quickly. That could have been trouble. Ritchie was forced to stay at second, and now the left-hand hitting Sophia Nielsen came in at 145, but grounded single right back up the middle back in the second inning, eventually scoring a run in that inning. She's going to show bunt, bunting right out in front of the plate, picked up by Lipinski over to first. Haynes has it covering, and the sacrifice is successful. For Sophia Nielsen, she's moved Ritchie and Schaefer into scoring position with Renoa Barton, the hitter. Renoa picked up her first hit of the season on a bunt back in the second inning. She's up here with a chance to do some damage for the Falcons and add to their 3-0 lead, and that is inside and low, blocked by Demon behind the plate. 1-0. Maddie Sheary, the catcher, on deck, but it's about Renoa Barton right now. Out of McClatchy high, takes that pitch, and that is a little bit high, so it's 2-0 on Renoa Barton. Ritchie over at third, Schaefer at second. 2 outs here in the third. Falcons already on top 3-0. Check swing, did she go? She did. 2 balls and 1 strike on Barton. Beavers with Paredes at third, Adams now at short, Hands at second, and Wiley at first. 2-1 pitch is chopped foul back to the screen. Maddie Demon behind the plate. Theodoro in left, Williamson center, and Hunt in right. Keely Hunt, the DP today, or the flex player today. The DP is Peyton Burdick, who we will see in the bottom of inning number 3 leading off for the Beavers. It's a Nixon, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley is all excited. That's hit it down the right field line. It is a foul ball, and it will get into the bullpen area for the Falcons. So we'll do it again at 2-2 on Renoa Barton. 3 runs for the Falcons in inning number 2. Beavers have just the 1 base runner through the first 2 innings. Going to restock the umpire with some softballs. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Barton. Popped up right side is a foul ball called by Wiley, and she makes the play. So Lipinski gets out of a tough situation. We go to the bottom of inning number 3. Falcons on top, 3-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Moving along to the bottom of the third at Becky Restfield. Mark the Benham low along with Riley, the engineer extraordinaire, and the Beavers trail at 3-0. They'll send up Peyton Burdick, Kai Williams, and the top of the order, Felicia Lipinski against Mary Franceschi. Burdick swings and misses. Peyton at 286 on the year with 3 runs batted in. The freshman out of River City High School. Right-handed hitter against the right-hander Mary Franceschi. Burdick swings and misses again. Pulled the string on her 0-2. Franceschi out of Petaluma High School from Bodega, California, which is a pretty picturesque area down there. I mean, I came from Vallejo, so we didn't have the coastline in Vallejo. So I'm kind of jealous of Mary. 0-2. Burdick takes call, strike 3. She said it looked like she thought the first 2 she swung on weren't that good, so she was going to let the third one she was going to let that one go, and it didn't work out for her as Williams comes up to the plate. The center fielder hitting .333 on 15 at-bats on the season with 3 runs scored. A recent addition to the squad, and she shows bunt, lets it go, and it is a call strike. 0-1. Felicia Lipinski to follow. Williams trying to get something going for the Beavers here in the bottom of the third. They trail it 3-0. Williams swings and misses. Only the 6th strikeout of the season for Mary Franceschi, as she gets Burdick to start the third inning, and now she is 0-2 on Kai Williams. Williams takes outside, and she stared at the umpire. The umpire didn't say anything. She's kind of waiting. We're waiting. It's a waiting game. Outfield straightaway and pretty deep for Williams. She fouls that one back to the screen. 0-2. Probably playing the wind more than anything else, and that's Baptiste in center playing deep. Also left field Nielsen deep. Ritchie not as deep and right, but still healthy measure of respect for Kai Williams out of Rio Linda High School. Point guard on the basketball team. Now she takes ball 2. 2-2. Prieto goes in, says a couple of words to Franceschi. Also coming in is Barton from third. That's ball 3. Williams works it to a full count here in the third inning. Beavers trying to get something going here against Franceschi. The only base runner was a Paredes walk back in the second inning. That is ball 4. Williams works the base on balls after being down in the count. She's at first base with 1 out, and will bring up Felicia Lipinski, who flied pretty deep to left field her first time up, as Sherry goes out to talk to the pitcher. Maybe to talk about a couple of pitches they thought they were going to get, but or also maybe to talk about how they want to pitch to Lipinski, who is hitting .323 with a pair of home runs and a dozen runs batted in. Freshman out of Dixon High School steps up here with Jennifer Wiley coming out into the on-deck circle, another freshman. Umpire writing something down in his journal. Probably was told by somebody to start journaling, so that's what he's doing. Also probably writing down that they had a mound meeting, and everything figures in now. You got to account for everything. Lipinski shows bunt, pulls it back. There goes Williams to throw to second base. It's going to be just a little bit too late. She already got it down there. Tag applied by Jenkins, but Williams is under the tag. And she is at second base. The pitch was called a ball, I believe, as Lipinski showed bunt, pulled the bat back. Lipinski takes ball 2. 2-0. Straight away again by the outfield. And again, Nielsen very deep in left field. Line drive right field. That's a base hit. It's hit very hard. I think they'll probably hold Williams at third, and they do. Got right in by Ritchie. Got it right back in as Lipinski rifles a single to right field for the first hit of the game for the Beavers. They have first and third. They have 1 out, and they have Jennifer Wiley coming to the plate. She hit a sharp grounder to second base her first time up, so Jennifer is 0 for 1. Came in at .393 with 16 runs batted in. Also does have a home run. And has scored 15 times. The left-handed hitting first baseman today. Beavers with runners at first and third. 1 out here in the third. She shows bunt, and there goes the runner. The throw is back to third, taking Barton by surprise. And going down to second base is Lipinski. One 1-0 now on Wiley. Beavers at second and third. Kayla Adams on deck. Wiley takes a strike. 1-1. Del Campo softball coach and players, some of the team, maybe half the team, hanging out here watching this one. Wiley hits it sharp to the second. Williams is going to score. They'll go to first for the out. And the Beavers get a run across, but an out recorded by Franceschi. Going to third is Lipinski. Beavers are on the board. It's 3-1, and here's Kayla Adams, who flied out, hit a line drive to center field to Baptiste back in inning number 1. Kayla had .436 on the season, coming in with 4 home runs and 20 runs batted in. As we said, the wind blowing out to her power area out in center field. Wiley picks up her 17th run batted in, and that one is a little bit outside. 1-0, Lindsay Paredes to follow Adams, which is pretty good insurance that Kayla will get something decent to hit. High fly ball, but that's in the ballpark. Baptiste is having to come in. Jenkins goes out, can't make the play. That'll drop. They're going to have a play at second base. The tag is applied. She is out at second. The run did score.
But the run still counts.
Lipinski scored. It'll be a single and an RBI for Adams, and she's thrown out on a nice play out by the Falcons. But the Beavers do score twice. We go to inning number 4. They trail it 3-2.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Top of inning number 4 from Becky Rustfield. Beavers trailing at 3-2. Maddie Sherry, McKenna Jenkinson, Kamora Baptiste. 8-9-1 for the Falcons. Will face Felicia Lipinski, who's given up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those unearned back in inning number 2. And she'll face Sherry, who reached on an error, picked up an RBI back in inning number 2. So she has 3 runs batted in now and swings and misses at that one. Out of Bella Vista High School, and it is 0-2 on the freshman. Behind the plate today for Amber Grauman. That's fouled off to our right, so it's 1-2. Got a couple of canines out here checking things out. We had a couple early. I might have left, though. We had one right in front of us, which seems to have taken off. Oh, there they are, right there. Really good boy, too. Owner is filming the game, but decides to film the dog instead, and I totally salute that idea. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first base to make it official, but Sherry is down on strikes. That is the 4th strikeout for Lipinski. She averages just under a strikeout an inning, and here's McKenna Jenkins, who reached down and error her first time up. Left-handed hitting second baseman out of Folsom High School. Shows bunt, or thinks about bunt, takes it, and it's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Takes it high and inside. Evens up the count at 1-1 on Jenkins, hitting 077 coming in here. Hit a nice play on Adams. Single to pick it up and return it into the infield in time to catch Kayla at second base. Shows bunt, bunts it to keep it from hitting her, and it is a foul ball. So the intent was not there, I don't think, but the ball came at her and she just held the bat out. DJ Mack, did you check the dog out down there that we told you about? Just right there? Yeah. Okay, good. Looks like he's going to go out and catch some geese or something. 1-2 pitch is swung on and miss for the second strikeout here in inning number 4. And Kimora Baptiste comes to the plate. She has struck out and popped to second base.
Center fielder, Kimora Baptiste.
Out of Laguna Creek High School, a sophomore out in center field. Only 5 at-bats before today. And she is in the leadoff spot for the Falcons, who lead this one 3-2. She takes a nice-looking pitch. It is high for a ball. 1-0. Addie Susak getting some throws in down in the bullpen for the Beavers. You might see her during the course of the day. Swing and a miss. Great cut by Baptiste, but it's a good fastball by Lipinski, and she is in the count at 1-1 strike. Good crowd out here checking out the first game of a twin bill between these two Big 8 conference rivals. That misses outside, 2-1. Grace Diaz to follow if Baptiste reaches base, and she is ahead in the count now, 3-1 as that pitch is inside. Beavers again playing their outfield much shallower than the Falcons. 3-1 coming up to the leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss. Chase that one for 3-2. And many of the Beavers thought it was 3-2 already because they started to leave and then tried to cover it up by, stopping to talk to the third baseman. Oh, yeah, I was coming over the whole time. Just me just walking over talking to you. Foul ball off of Baptiste. And for some reason they're running it out, but I guess it didn't. It looked like it bounced right back and hit her and spun off, but now they're going to ask the base umpire because the batter did not run at all for a while, and then everybody just stood there, and she said, I might as well take off. Beavers made the play. It looked clearly like it bounced back up and hit her. Umpire behind the plate probably not able to see that, but he's checking with the base umpire. And we're going to get some coaches to come on here and talk about it. Beavers are going to say, well, we're going to get ready to bat. We're just going to assume that, it's 3 outs. DJ Mack gives a sigh. She's just like, that Pokeball was good. I got to get another one of those. And I think it's going to go against the Falcons, and the out will be recorded at first base. So 1-2-3 for the Beavers, retiring the Falcons in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. Beavers trail at 3-2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of inning number 4 from Becky Rustfield, alongside the extraordinary engineer Riley. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. We have DJ Mack on the scoreboard. We have Matt Pearson on the PA, and we have a 3-2 lead for the Folsom Lake College Falcons as Mary Franceschi comes out to face the Beavers in the bottom of inning number 4 with Lindsay Paredes, Maddie Demon, and Jill Theodoro scheduled to come up. Beavers with 2 hits and 2 runs in the game. All of that back in inning number 3. RBI ground out by Wiley, RBI single by Adams, but she was thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double. And it will be Paredes leading us off, and Lindsay walked her first time up, hitting .438 on the season. 6 home runs and 23 RBI for Lindsay out of Pleasant Grove High School, just a freshman. Beavers dugout gets animated as Brady's takes inside corner for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 on Brady's. Good day for a home run for Lindsay. She hits that one to left field, but it's on the line and out to Nielsen. Hit it hard, but didn't get it high enough, and the first out recorded here in the fourth is a fly out to left field, and Maddie Demon will be the hitter. She flew out to short center field her first time up back in inning number 2, so Maddie is 0 for 1. Comes in at 400 with 8 RBI. Followed by Jill Theodoro. Franceschi 2-5 on the season. Demon takes a ball, 1-0. 35 and a third inning pitched, a 4.80 ERA for Mary. Demon hits it high to center field. It's in the ballpark. Baptiste comes in, waved everybody else off, and makes the catch. 2 harmless fly balls for the Beavers here in the fourth. It'll bring up Jill Theodoro, who popped out to second base her first time up. So Jill is 0 for 1. Came in at 167, a freshman out of Del Oro High School. Beavers got themselves the early hole 3-0 after an inning and a half. Managed to get 2 in the third to crawl out of it a little bit, but still trail it by 1 as we go 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Jill shows bunt. She bunts it out in front of the plate, picked up by the pitcher over to first, and gets her at first base. Nice play by Franceschi, gets Theodoro at first for the third out. So quick inning for the Beavers. We go to the fifth. They trail it 3-2. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Top of the fifth inning, it'll be Grace Diaz, Mariana Prieto, and Melia Ritchie for the Falcons, who lead this one 3-2. That is the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for FLC. Diaz has popped out to short and popped out to second, so Grace is 0 for 2 so far in this one. Freshman out of Sutter High School. All the Falcons scoring in the second inning. They put 3 up on the board, courtesy of a pair of hits and 3 Beavers errors. Diaz shows bunts it down there, picked up by Wiley. Go over to first to Haynes and got her. Nice play by Wiley and Haynes to get Diaz, who dropped a very nice bunt down the first base line. 1 out on the first pitch, and that will bring up Mariana Prieto, who struck out and grounded to third. She is a freshman. She is out of Lincoln High School in Lincoln, California. They call them the Fighting Zebras over there. Swings and misses at that one. Comes in at 262 with 4 runs batted in, and she's going to go down and talk to her coach at third base. Get a little bit of recalibration there, as we are 0-1 with 1 out here in the top of inning number 5. We will be covering game 2. It's going to be after game 1. That's the way they do it now. So that will come up about 30 or 35 minutes. I say 35. Matt says 30 after game 1 is over. Game 1 now being led by the Falcons 3-2, and the meeting is over between Prieto and the coach. So we'll come back with a no ball, 1 strike count on Mariano. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Leah Ritchie to follow, the right fielder batting in the cleanup spot. As Susek continues to warm up, that is swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout. That is 6 strikeouts for Lipinski. She came out, had 7 on Tuesday against Sac City. And Ritchie, who has struck out and walked, will be the hitter. Wearing number 23, Malia Ritchie from Millennium High School down in Tracy, just a freshman. Hitting 195 coming in. Pops that one up back to the screen. Oh, and 1. Settles in for the 0-1 pitch. Adoro on the left field line. That's hit the right side out of play. So it's quickly 0-2 on Malia Ritchie. If she reaches, and Mo Schaefer will get another chance. Schaefer with a base hit back in the 3rd inning. Here comes the 0-2 from Lipinski. Swung on and missed. Gets away, and Ritchie's going to reach first base. So strikeout, pass ball, and it will put Ritchie at first base, and Schaefer will be the hitter.
Number 17, DP Mo Schaefer.
Schaefer takes in there for a strike, 0-1. Schaefer reached on an error and scored in the 2nd, and then singled in the 3rd. Down the 3rd base liner. Hard shot down there. If Theodoru corralled before they could do more damage, that's a good-looking pitch in there for strike 2. Had a runner at first, and Jill got to the ball down the line and got it in before the runner, who was Ritchie, could get around second, and she had to hold there. That is inside for a ball. Ritchie at first base, 2 outs here in the 5th. Popped up, coming all the way back to us. Hopefully the Cougars, I missed the Cougars and went over. Guy tried to make the play. The guy looks like James Hetfield. He made a good try at it and, knocked it away, kept it away from his loved ones, which is important. Riley and Pearson, no. You did not make good efforts. And you can't just reach your hand out now and say, I was trying for it. Line drive into left field, that's a base hit. Theodora's on it again quickly into second base, but second hit for Schaefer as she took an off-speed pitch into left field. Ritchie goes to second, and another rally here by the Falcons. Sophia Nielsen will be the hitter.
Left fielder, Sophia Nielsen.
Singled in the 2nd, sacrificed in the 3rd. So Sophia's 1 for 1. Came in at 145. Scored a run back in the 2nd inning, her 6th run score, and she takes high on that one. So the missed 3rd strike coming back to bother the Beavers a little bit as it allows 1st and 2nd here. Still 2 outs in the inning. Nielsen takes that good-looking pitch, and it is a strike. 1-1 on Sophia Nielsen. She fouls that one back to the screen. The freshman out of Vista Del Lago. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nielsen playing left field for the Falcons. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Lipinski. That'll end the top of the 5th. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Beavers trail at 3-2.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Mary Franceschi goes out to the mound during the bottom of the fifth inning. She has given up 2 runs on 2 hits, and she'll face the bottom third of the Beavers order. Savannah Haynes, Peyton Burdick, and Kai Williams. 7, 8, 9 against Franceschi. Freshman out of Petaluma. Inside and low for a ball. She has walked 2, given up 2 hits. Haynes grounded out to shortstop her first time up. Savannah, check swing, did she go? I don't think so. No, she did not. They'll ask the base ump, and he'll agree with me. 2-0 as we see more canines beginning to show up here. It's a good day to walk the dog. Not too hot. Right now, not too cold. 2-0 pitch is inside 3-0. Haynes leading off the bottom of the fifth. Comes in with an average of 254 and 7 runs batted in. 3-0 pitch is too high, ball 4. Third walk issued by Franceschi, and will bring up Peyton Burdick, who struck out looking her first time. She was bewildered by a couple of off-speed pitches and let the third one go, and it was called strike 3, which is not what you want to have when you're the batter. We're going to have a meeting at the mound. Here comes the coach. We might get, we've had activity in both bullpens. We mentioned that Prieto also is a pitcher for Folsom Lake.
I always underestimate how far the walk is from here to the parking lot.
Richie has also thrown some this year for the Falcons.
Where's Tim with his cart?
And looks like
Tim is the athletic director for today.
if we get the pitching change, coming out, I think it's Franceschi. Looks like Schaefer is going to come into the game and go out into the outfield.
Oh no, the game manager is Lou. But I haven't
So it is Prieto will take over on the mound. Excuse me, yeah, Mariana Prieto, number 12, taking over on the mound. That'll move Schaefer off the bench into the outfield, and I think we'll have a new first baseman. We'll see the number there. Mariana Prieto, number 12. She is, this is her 19th appearance. She's 2-9 on the season, 68 in the third innings, 29 strikeouts, and 24 walks. So she will come on in relief of Franceschi here with nobody out in the top of the fourth, or bottom of the fifth is what I meant to say. She goes 4+, gives up just 2 hits, does walk 3, and has a strikeout. She is responsible for the runner at first base, and Peyton Burdick will be the hitter. Now I saw Schaefer going out into the outfield and moving out, maybe Richie. Let's see if that's Richie coming in to play first base.
I guess we had to drop third strike.
Prieto making warm-up tosses. And it is Richie who's come on to take over at first base. Prieto is on the mound now, and Schaefer, one assumes, will take over in right field. So we're ready to go here. Bottom of inning number 5. Nobody out, and umpire giving us all the info that we need, doing it very well. We appreciate that. And here's Burdick. Peyton 286 on the season. And Richie is taking over at first base. So it's Richie, Jenkins, Diaz, and Barton in the infield. It's Nielsen, Baptista, and now Schaefer in the outfield. Sherry's still behind the plate, and now Mariana Prieto on the mound, the 5'10 freshman out of Lincoln. Her first pitch is inside, 1-0. Carrying an ERA of 5.12 Prieto with the pair of wins. 1-0 to Peyton Burdick. Burdick chops it foul. 1-1. Kai Williams to follow. Beavers trailed at 3-2. We're in the fifth. Haynes at first base. He got the base on balls to open the inning. That is high from Prieto. 2-1 on Peyton Burdick, freshman out of River City High School. 0 for 1 on the day today. 286 coming in. That's ball 3. There goes the runner. A little delayed steal, and Haynes is safe at second base. Potential tying run in scoring position now, as Burdick is ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Good job by Savannah Haynes to get that jump. Sherry really had no chance of throwing her out. Three and 1 on Peyton Burdick. That is ball 4 inside. So a couple of walks put Beavers at first and second. And here comes Kai Williams, the number 9 hitter. Walked and scored back in the 3rd inning. It looks like we're probably going to get a runner for Peyton Burdick. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Kaylee Hunt going out to do the running, number 2. And she will go run for Peyton Burdick, the flex player today, and the right fielder, Kaylee Hunt. So Hunt at first, Haynes at second, and Kai Williams, who you'd think is probably going to be in a sacrifice situation here with Lipinski and the top of the order on deck. Umpire, again, very helpful. He tells us everything that's going on. I wish he was as forthcoming on his strike calls as he is as just imparting information to us. Nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Beavers trail by 1, and Williams, the freshman from Rio Linda, came in at .333 and has scored her 4th run of the season back in the inning number 3. Corners up for the Falcons. Williams shows bunt, pulls it back, and it is a ball inside. Barton came up at 3rd. Richie pretty much stayed in the same spot. She's already playing pretty close to the plate as well. She's going to ask for time and go talk to Prieto, and the Falcons are going to get their signals straight on what they're going to do in the event of the bunt. Williams trying to find out if that event is going to take place as she looks down at her 3rd base coach. Lisa Delgado, the head coach for the Beavers. Co-head coach is Felix Vigil. Cynthia Osigvera, the assistant coach. Diaz and Prieto exchanging information. Now we are ready to go here. 1-0 on Kai Williams. Barton comes up from 3rd base. Williams shows bunt, pulls it back, swings and fouls it down the right field line. So the plan was in place for the Beavers, but Kai Williams just a little bit behind on that fastball from Prieto, even to count up at 1-1. Takes it inside. Call strike 2 on the inside corner. 1-2 on Williams. Got to try to move the runners along somehow here. If you're Kai Williams, did not agree with that inside strike call. Neither did the on-deck hitter, Felicia Lipinski. Williams hits a line drive. That is a foul ball down the left field line. Perfectly placed, except for the fact that it wasn't perfectly placed because it was a little too far to the left. And Williams will come back and try it again. Kai just joined the team a couple of weeks ago. Only 15 official at-bats on the season, 5 hits. She played center field, played some second base. She is back out in center field in this one, and she has a 1-ball, 2-strike count. It's a line drive to center. That's going to stay up for Batista. It does, and going back to second base and getting back is Haynes. Williams hit it very hard, but hit it out to Batista in center field for the first down and bring up Felicia Lipinski, who has flied to left and singled. That was against Franceschi, her first time up against the new pitcher Mariano Prieto. Haynes at second, Hunt, the pinch runner, at first. Now 1 out, and Lipinski at the plate, 3:23 on the year. Outside and low, nice scoop by Sherry. Keep that one from going back to the backstop. So it's 1-0 on Felicia, freshman out of Dixon. Dozen runs batted in, 21 runs scored. Make that 22 after she scored back in inning number 3. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Prieto. Defense outfield deep and around to the left a little bit. Lipinski thinks about it, doesn't go, and it is too high, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. Jennifer Wiley, the first baseman, is next. Lipinski lets that one go, and that is a good-looking pitch for strike 1. 2-1. Teased a little bit into left center in center field, so the right center alley is the place to be if you're a line drive these days. 2-1 coming up, and she takes outside corner, strike 2. I thought so. I suspected as much. That's why I was waiting. So Felicia, even at the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yes, Riley, that is a Nixon. You can do it. There you go. Little bit of sunshine poking through out here. Lipinski fouls that one off, kind of just protecting herself. Inside out of that inside pitch, so it's still 2-2. Wiley has grounded out a couple of times to second base in her 2 appearances. She is the on-deck hitter, just have an RBI back in inning number 3. Lipinski takes outside, and that's going to get by the catcher, and everybody moves up. The throw is a little late to third base. Lipinski now with a full count, and she's got runners at second and third. That is Hunt at second, the pinch runner, and at third is Savannah Haynes. That pitch, I think it hit the front of the plate and popped over Shuri's glove. (3-2) coming up from Prieto. Ball 4. Third walk of the inning. The bases are loaded. Jennifer Wiley is the hitter. Jennifer, as we said, 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts and an RBI. She picked up run batted in number 17 back in the 3rd inning. Left-hand hitting first baseman will come up here with the bases loaded and just 1 out with Kayla Adams on deck. Walk to Haynes, a walk to Burdick, fly out by Williams, and now a walk to Lipinski. Loaded the bases, and the Falcons are going to get together and talk it over again on the mound. A lot of meetings, a lot of team meetings and stuff. That's good, fundraisers and stuff like that to support the pitcher. Mariana Prieto. Umpires are going to get together and say, you know, if they can talk all the time, we can get together too. Or maybe they're going to say they've talked a little bit too much. I'm all, you know, peaceful assembly is okay with me, Riley. I'm not trying to, say you can only do it once or twice a game, but there may be rules on that kind of thing. Bottom of inning number 5. Falcons scored all their runs in the second. Beavers all theirs in the third. It stands at 3-2. Now, the umpires have that look like we're going to tell you something and you're not going to like it as they go head toward the Folsom Lake College bench. I'm just kind of freestyling here. But they did have a couple of meetings, and there are a lot of rules these days about meetings and time clocks and everything. Talking to Coach Amber Grallman over there. Looking at the roster for the Falcons, just 3 sophomores on their roster. Baptiste, Haley Garrison, a pitcher, and also Barton at third base. Everyone else is a freshman. Beavers with also only 3 sophomores, but they have a much tighter roster with only 11 people on it. Fans are, I think that's the same guy who said I talk a lot, who just said something cool to the umpire. The rules don't change the longer we talk. Write that down, Riley. I'm going to stitch that on a pillow. Yes, write that down. That's very good. I like that. As we did have that meeting before the game. See, Matt, this is why they have those meetings before the game, and now we're having another meeting mid-game. I don't know if they know we have to play 2 games here today. And now they're taking the Falcons off the field, at least the infielders. And having a little chat over there. And the outfielders will come back in, too. The Beavers are going to stay on the field.
Not on the playlist, but I'm thinking about it.
We're getting song requests now. Anything to do with time, Matt. Anything to do with waiting. Tired of waiting? That's the Kinks. So tired of waiting. Waiting on a friend, maybe, is that what we're doing? No, nobody has any idea. It would be irresponsible for me to speculate on what we're discussing, but everybody has left the field now. Now, this umpire he likes to tell us exactly what's going on, so maybe he'll come back and tell us exactly what's going on.
10 minutes,
Yeah. Maybe hit down. The rules don't change the longer we talk.
They just like to keep us on our toes.
Going to give that credit to the anonymous Beaver fan who said that in 2025, 3:15. Riley, let's go ahead and, wait a minute, hold on. We've got a breakup going here. Hold on. I was going to say let's take a break, but no, we've got, everybody's talking. Everybody seems convivial. That's one thing. Nobody's throwing tantrums or anything. But there was a meeting at the mound for the Falcons, and then the umpires had to have their meeting, and then the Falcons left the field to have a meeting over by the dugout. The Beavers, of course, had to do the same thing because you have to. You save face. You got to get together if they get together. But now here come the Falcons, and Matt refuses to play music. He says, you got to figure this out yourself. I am not giving you musical accompaniment. Did I just blank out and we start game 2? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. Was that the meeting at the plate for game 2? I don't think that's the way you do things, but you never know. It might have something to do with the changes that were made for the Falcons when Prieto came into pitch, and they brought Schaefer out of the flex, and she took over in the outfield. They moved Richie to first base, and Franceschi came out. But I don't imagine it would take this long to figure it out. And I would give it the okay if they asked me. I would just go ahead and stamp it and let them play. DJ Mack has to do a club gig tonight, so she's like, hey, let's get this going. And we do, okay. I want to give Riley the okay to go to break here, but then, go ahead, Riley. Let's take a break here as Coach Delgado goes to talk to the umpire again. We can come back at any time. Right now, it's the bottom of the 5th. And the Beavers trailed at 3-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value.
We are back. We had some
Lincoln
moving
Potters
around.
Baseball.
We had some
Placer
moving
County.
around for the Falcon. Schaefer's in left field now. Richie at second base. Nielsen at first base. Pitch to Wiley is a strike. We have a new right fielder, which I can't see her number. I think maybe number 6. I think that's Soraya Rodriguez in right field. I think it's Rodriguez in right field. So we will go on that basis for right now. Wiley takes outside. That means Jenkins came out of the game. Number 2. 1 ball and 1 strike. More importantly, let's focus on Wiley. Takes outside for a ball. Rodriguez in the right field now is at a stag high down in Stockton. She is just a freshman. Two and 1 on Jennifer Wiley, who has 2 ground outs in the game. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Wiley slashes 1 foul down the left field line, so it's 2 and 2. Kayla Adams on deck. Beavers threatening here. They have the bases loaded. We had a little bit of prolonged discussion there. I don't know if that necessitated the changes or what, but hopefully we'll find out at some point. But more importantly, it's 2 and 2. Wiley pops it up. Left field. Shortstop moves over. Nice play by Diaz and a good pitching job by Prieto to get Wiley to pop out. 2 outs now. Bases still loaded. Beavers still down by 1, and Kayla Adams is the hitter. She hit a line drive to center field and was out in the first, and then hit a pop-up that fell in short center field and got an RBI in the third. She was out trying to score, stretch that into a double, but she is 1 for 2, picked up her 21st run batted into the season, and now she's up here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. That is high for a ball, 1-0. Paredes to follow, but it's all about Kayla Adams, the sophomore out of Rockland High School. 21 runs batted in, 19 runs scored on the season with 4 home runs. Prieto on in relief for Franceschi. High again, 2-0. Franceschi went 4+, 2 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Still responsible for Savannah Haynes down at third base. 2-0 now on Kayla Adams. She asks for time and gets it, so it's 2-0. Haynes at third, Hunt, the pinch runner, at second, and Felicia Lipinski at first. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed the high fastball. 2-1. Two and one. Foul back to the screen, so it's 2-2. Wiley popped out with the bases loaded, and now it's Adams, but now 2 outs for the Beavers. Outfield straightaway and deep for Kayla Adams. Line drive foul down the right field line into the bunker area. Grassy bunker down there, or the pit as they call it. It's a Nixon at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley really enjoys that. Wind shifted out, blowing toward right field now. 2-2 coming up again from Prieto. Popped up. First base moves over. That is a catch at first base by Nielsen, and the Beavers threaten but don't score. We go to the 6th. They still trail it 3-2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Beavers come up short in the bottom of the 5th with the bases loaded situation. Still 3-2 Folsom Lake. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Renault Barton, Maddie Sheary, and I'm not really actually quite sure who's going to be hitting in the McKenna Jenkins spot after all the moving around. I think it might be Soraya Rodriguez, but we'll find out. When the time comes, we'll find out together, dear listener, as here is Barton, who is singled and popped out. Swings and misses at that one, so it is 0-1 from Lipinski. 7 strikeouts through 5 innings for Felicia. Barton bunts it right in front of the plate. Lipinski has it. Haynes is covering and gets her at first base. Nice play by Lipinski and Haynes for the first out. Barton with the bunt single back in the second, but this time the Beavers are ready for it. And it is 1 out. Maddie Sheary, who has reached on an error and struck out.
Number 5, Maddie Sheary.
In there for a strike. Soraya Rodriguez, the freshman, is on deck for the Falcons. A swing and a miss again by Sherry. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, number 8 for Lipinski, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Soraya Rodriguez. She's looking for her first hit of the season, a freshman. Does have 2 runs batted in and 2 runs scored, heading from the right side against Lipinski, and it is in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Beavers trailed at 3-2. Oh, and 2 now on Rodriguez. Top of the order, Maura Baptiste on deck. That one's fouled off over to the right side. So staying alive is Rodriguez, 0-2. We're back on the baseball field, Beaver Field, on Tuesday. Bringing the Beavers against Diablo Valley. Swing and a miss. Lipinski strikes out 2. She has 9. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. Beavers still trail it by 1 to 3-2. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Bottom of inning number 6. Beavers trailed at 3-2. Riley, that's what I love about the music here at Becky Russ Field. We got War Pigs, Black Sabbath. We got Jailhouse Rock by Elvis. We had country before. We had Don McLean, American Pie. We got it all going on musically here at Becky Russ Field. Whether it's DJ Mac or DJ Philly, I call Matt Pearson DJ Philly. Whichever. I mean, he's not as sharp as DJ Mac, but then again, I mean, who amongst us is? Lindsay Paredes will start off the bottom of the 6th inning. Lindsay has walked and flied to left. She will face Prieto for the first time, followed by Demon and Theodoro. Lindsay takes inside for a ball. Waiting for that inside corner call. Did not get it, Riley. So Schaefer is in left, Batiste in center, and Rodriguez in right. Barton, Diaz, Ritchie, and Nielsen on the infield. Sheary behind the plate, and Prado on the mound. Paredes takes inside corner for a strike. And I would say from screeching what from the dugout, they did not agree with the call. And Coach Delgado saying, did she swing? I mean, that's how far they thought the ball was inside. And she got the finger point from the umpire. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. They've had trouble with the inside corner strike all day. Paredes, I think she's going to see it's called hit by pitch, but I think if the other manager comes out and questions that, I think Lindsay might have had her hands over the plate on that one. That's just from the naked eye, and here comes that manager, but she's going to head straight out to the mound to talk to Prieto. And no, it just does not mean we're going to have another meeting, one of these meetings. Although we are having a lot of meetings. This is a meeting. This is like a Wednesday in any kind of company. A lot of meetings, a lot of sitting down with your coworkers, a lot of hanging out, getting together, talking over things, talking over the last meeting you had. What are the minutes of the next meeting going to be? That's what we're doing here today. Paredes is down at first base, nobody out. And Demon is the hitter. No, I mean, they might be talking about what they're going to do in case of a bunt situation, something like that. I mean, give them the benefit of the doubt. Because they have a meeting, the Beavers have to have a meeting, and then we have just a bunch of meetings. Lindsay will go back to first base. Beavers have been the beneficiary of 5 walks and a hit batter here. They only have 2 hits in the game. Lipinski had 1 and Adams had 1. And here's Demon, who has flied to center twice. One shallow, one's a little bit deeper. See if she's going to square. She does, and bunts it, but foul. 0-1 on Maddie Demon, the sophomore out of Rio Americano High School. hitting .400 coming into the game today with 8 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Make that 7 runs scored. Barton coming down the line at third base. Nielsen now the first baseman. And Demon bunts it out in front of the plate, and that's a foul ball. Hitter in the batter's box, so it is a foul ball. 0-2. Jill Theodoro to follow, then Savannah Haynes for the Beavers here in the 6th. They got the hourglass running out for them as they trail by 1. Demon takes outside for a ball, 1-2. Act of pure bravery to take a pitch on the outside corner. That one was outside, clearly in the left-handed batter's box. 1-2. Demon asked for time. Outfield, as we've said on several occasions, playing pretty deep, although Rodriguez not as deep in right field. Baptiste plays a very deep center. She's a lot of speed out there. She can come in on the ball. Demon takes inside, 2-2. And now Schaefer is the left fielder. She is medium deep and straightaway left field. So Demon's worked the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of inning number 6. Paredes still at first base as Prieto gets ready for the 2-2. Swing and a miss. She's down on strikes. Paredes off the bag, has to get back. Prieto picks up her first strikeout. And that'll bring up Jill Theodoro, who has popped out to second and been thrown out trying to bunt on a fine play by Franceschi back in inning number 4 on a pretty good bunt by Jill. She takes outside corner. That is going to be a strike. 0-1. Beavers with just 2 hits, both of those hits in the 3rd inning. Paredes at first, 1 out. Jill takes down low. Madison Shiri behind the plate, the freshman out of Bella Vista High School. Listed as an outfielder on the roster, but she's been behind the plate since the start of this one. Theodoro hits it foul toward the dugout of the Falcons, so it's 1-2. Savannah Haynes warming up on deck. Couple of sophomores back-to-back in the order for Lisa Delgado, with the freshman Paredes at first base. Chopper foul back to the screen. Beavers coming off a win on Tuesday. They scored 4 of their 5 runs in a single inning against Sac City. So they used the big inning, stringing a couple of doubles together back-to-back-to-back to score their 4 runs. 1-2 now on Theodoro. Hits it down the right field line. It's a foul ball. Rodriguez giving chase just a little out of her reach, and so it'll come back and do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd here checking out this one. It's got a little chillier as we go through the afternoon. Beavers could warm it up a little bit with a couple of runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Theodoro fouls that one back to the screen. Can't let the inside pitch go by, so Jill spoils it a little bit. Keeps the at-bat alive. One and 2. 1 out, bottom of inning number 6. Hammered foul down the right field line. High pitch, leaving nothing to chance. She's swinging at all of it. Rodriguez has to retrieve it again. freshman Prieto, ready for the 1-2 pitch. Adoro fouls that one off. Flied out to center field and was thrown out trying to bunt for Jill today, so she's 0 for 2. 167 coming in for the sophomore. Paredes over at first base. Hit down the line, but foul. Just foul down the line. That was trouble right there. If it was fair, Nielsen couldn't glove it. But it's a foul ball. Had one like that with Kai Williams earlier in the game down the left field line, and that was a foul ball, clearly foul. But just a couple of feet off of where the Beavers would like to have been. That was a little blooper out in the center field. Catch, nice play there by Ritchie at second base. Goes out and gets it before it gets onto the outfield grass. And 2 outs. Brady's still over at first base, and here's Savannah Haynes. She has walked and grounded to shortstop. Both of those were against Franceschi, the starter, the pitcher of record still for the Falcons. That is inside for a ball. Really expected that to be a strike, Riley. 1-0 on Savannah, sophomore from Castro High School. It's a grounder down the third, handled down there by Barton across the diamond out at first. And the Beavers are retired. We go to the 7th. Beavers trailer 3-2.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
We are in the 7th inning here at Becky Russ Field. It is 3 for the Falcons, 2 for the Beavers. Folsom Lake will send the top of the order. Gamora Baptiste against Felicia Lipinski here in the 7th. And Baptiste pops it up on the infield, called by Wiley at first base. And she'll make the play in fair territory for the out. So Baptiste is retired. I'll bring up the shortstop, Grace Diaz. She has popped out twice and grounded out to first base. Actually, tried to bunt on, and the Beavers threw her out at first base, and so she is 0 for 3. Check swing, did she go? And it is a strike. Mariana Prieto, the first baseman turned pitcher, is on deck. That fastball looked pretty good, but it popped out of the glove of Demon. Aston shows it to the umpire. Says, there's got to be something wrong with the ball if it popped out of my glove, and the umpire agrees. Throws it out. So well done. 1-1. That's lined into right center field. Base hit. Going all the way to the fence, retrieved and centered by Williams, and they're going to send to the third. The throw by Adams will be too late, and it'll go over the head of the third baseman, backed up beautifully by Theodoro coming out of left field. It is a triple for Grace Diaz, and the Falcons looking to put a very important insurance run up on the board. With one out here in the seventh, it'll bring up Mariana Prieto. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out for Prieto. Comes in at 262 out of Lincoln High School. Has 4 runs batted in. 5th hit of the game for the Falcons. She's going to bunt that one, try to squeeze the runner in, and it's fouled back to the screen. Leah Ritchie, who is now the second baseman, is on deck. Oh, and 1 on Prieto. She bunts it again. That time popped up, and it's into the stands. Actually, and missed the bleachers. And no, Matt, you're too late, buddy. You can't wait till it rolls back to the backstop and then put your hand out. You're nowhere near it. Pathetic excuse for a try right there. 0-2. I mean, that was just terrible. Prieto takes it, but it bounces off the glove. It's a wild pitch. Here comes the run in, and they get it anyway. Diaz scores the 4th run of the game, a huge insurance run for the Falcons, and they lead 4-2. Rise ball went off the top of the glove of Demon, goes all the way back to the backstop, and Diaz scores. So the Falcons score 1 here in the 7th on a Diaz triple and a wild pitch. One and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Penske gets another strikeout. That's 10 for Felicia. 2 outs here in the 7th, and Malia Ritchie will be the hitter. She started out in right field, ended up at, I think she did some time at first base. Now she's at second base. And she is up here with 2 outs. Ritchie takes down low for a ball, 1-0. That one's fouled back to the screen. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Malia Ritchie. Coming at 195. Has a strikeout and a couple of walks. So she's been on base a couple of times here. In the 3rd and again in the 5th. That one is just a little bit too high. Correction, has 2 strikeouts. She reached base on a pass ball on the 3rd strike back in the 5th. So Malia's 0 for 2. High fly ball left center field. Beavers moving over Theodoro. On the run, makes a nice running catch for the 3rd out. But the Falcons score once in the 7th. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. Falcons 4, Beavers 2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of inning number 7, Falcons on top 4-2. Lipinski, 7 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 1 of them earned. She walked 1, struck out 11, but her teammates are going to have to come from behind to give her a chance to either win it or go out and do it again in the 8th inning. As it'll start off with Kaylee Hunt making her first appearance at the plate. She came on to run for DP Peyton Burdick back in the 5th inning, and she will hit for Burdick now. She's followed by Kai Williams in the top of the order, Felicia Lipinski. But another big run put up on the board by the Falcons. They had 3 in the 2nd and then zeros until the 7th. The Diaz triple scores on the wild pitch. And here is Hunt. 279 for Kaylee. 8 runs driven in, 16 runs scored. She takes it on the outside corner, and it is off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Hunt, Williams, and Lipinski against Mariana Prieto. Hunt fouls that one back. Prieto came on in the 5th inning for Franceschi, who went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, walked 3 and struck out 1. Prieto has not allowed a hit. She's walked a couple here, hit a batter, but has not allowed a hit or run in the 2 innings she's been on. 1-1. Hunt takes ball 2. Burdick struck out and walked while she was in there. Kaylee came on to run for her in the 5th inning. 2-1. Overcast out here at Becky Russ Field. Hit sharply down the 3rd. Glove down there by Barton across the diamond for the out. Hit sharply, but right at Barton at 3rd base, and she made the play as the Falcons have done all game long, and brings up Kai Williams, who has walked and flied to center. Kai scored one of the 2 Beavers runs back in the 3rd inning. Her 4th run scored of the season. She is 5 for 16 on the season. Takes outside for a ball. 1-0 to Kai Williams. That one is in there for a strike. 1-1 on Kai Williams. Out of Rio Linda High School, the basketball point guard making the move over to the diamond. Filling out center field for Coach Lisa Delgado and co-coach Felix Vigil. Line drive out at second base. Gloved out there by Ritchie for the 2nd out. So 2 outs, and Felicia Lipinski will be the hitter. She has walked, flied to left, and singled. So Felicia 1 for 2, 323 on the season for the freshman out of Dixon High. She's got to keep it going and hope that Jennifer Wiley and Kayla Adams can fill in for her. As 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and the Falcons looking to win their 3rd conference game. It would drop the Beavers down to 4-4 in conference play. Lipinski, left-hand hitter, takes right down the middle for a strike. She takes outside for a ball. One and one on Felicia. That one is down low. No, it's called a strike. 1-2. Got underneath the glove of Sherry, so I thought it was down low, but a late strike call. Well, actually, not a late strike call. At the same time as all the other strike calls. How to be fair and balanced. 1-2. Lipinski fouls that one back to the screen, stays alive at 1-2. Jennifer Wiley, in case Lipinski can reach base, she is in the on-deck circle. Trying to get her shot up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Beavers scored both of their runs in the 3rd, have just 2 hits on the day. Lipinski hits it high and deep to right field. Going back, and that's out of here. Lipinski leaves the yard. And that just illustrates again the importance of that run the Falcons got in the top of the 7th as Felicia hits her 3rd home run of the season, and the Beavers have closed it to within 4-3. Second hit of the day for Lipinski. Her 3rd home run, her 13th RBI, and she scored twice today, so she has 23. But again, the Falcons still lead at 4-3, and here's Wiley. Wiley with a couple of ground outs and a pop out to shortstop. That was with the bases loaded back in inning number 5. And the Beavers had the bases loaded with 1 out, and Wiley and Adams were retired on infield pop-ups. So here's Jennifer up here with a chance again as Adams move out in the on-deck circle. Wiley takes high and inside. 3rd hit for the Beavers. They trail it 4-3 with Wiley, a 1-ball, no-strike count, the freshman out of Union Mine High School. Swing and a miss. Looked like a little high there, 1-1. Wiley trying to duplicate Lipinski. Lipinski, we should say, that was a no-doubter into right center. Not a lot of doubt about that one. And that narrowed it to 4-3. Wiley takes high, lays off that one, so it's 2-1. Two-one coming up to Wiley. Swings and misses. 2-2. Wiley came in at .393, 0 for 3 so far today. Did pick up that RBI, her 17th, back in the 3rd inning on an infield out. She's up here with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings and misses, fouls it into the catcher's glove, and that's your ball game. Falcons. Beavers get 1 run in the 7th to close it to within 1, but Falcons close it out. They win this one 4-3. We talked about Lipinski with 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 11 strikeouts. But the players of the game have to go to the pitching staff for the Folsom Lake College Falcons. Mary Franceschi and Mariana Prieto pitched 7 innings, give up just 3 hits and 3 runs, and they get the win. Our final score: Folsom Lake College wins it. They win it 4-3 over American River College Beavers. We're back with Game 2 in about a half an hour. For right now, for Riley the engineer and myself, Mark the Phantom Lowe, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.